Hey everyone, and welcome back. We've just spent time in the lush creative garden of the Empress, exploring how life blossoms and abundance flows. But after the beauty of creation, what do we do? How do we take that vibrant life force and build something strong? Something that lasts? Today, we need the architect, the ruler, the provider of structure in the tarot deck. Today, we delve into the world of the Emperor.
Look at the card. Seated firmly on a solid, gray stone throne, often decorated with the heads of rams, powerful symbols of Aries, representing action, initiation, and strong, often masculine, leadership. In his hands, he holds the symbols of his worldly power, the scepter of authority, and the orb of dominion. He looks out, watchful, strategic, and behind him, the stark mountains, a landscape of enduring stability, representing the solid foundation he commands, or perhaps the challenges he has faced and overcome to reach this point.
At its core, the Emperor is the archetype of structure, control, and order. He is the energy that takes the chaotic creativity of the Empress and gives it form. He is the provider, the protector, the one who establishes systems and ensures stability. So, what does the Emperor mean when he shows up in a reading? Or how do we see this energy in the world around us, and even within ourselves? In a reading, he often signifies a situation requiring structure, discipline, or logical thinking. It can point to dealing with authority figures, a boss, a father, a government system, or the need for you to step into the role and take control. Positively, this is the energy of building something real and lasting, providing security, making strategic decisions, and leading with clear vision. But like any powerful energy, it has a shadow. Unchecked, the Emperor's control can become rigidity, tyranny, a fear of change, or emotional suppression. Is structure for the sake of structure, not for growth. When the Emperor's energy is present, it asks us to look at where we need to apply his principles. Consider these questions for yourself.
Where in my life do I need to establish more order or boundaries? Am I taking responsibility for building the life I want? Am I leading myself or others with clarity and vision, or am I being too controlling? How balanced is my logic with my emotion right now?
Let's look at how this looks in real life. The Emperor's positive energy is all about effective leadership, creating security, and bringing ideas into solid form.
Think of the effective project manager who brings order to chaos, setting clear goals and boundaries, allowing the team to build something successful together. It's not about barking orders. It's about providing clear direction and a stable framework. Or the parent who consistently enforces fair rules, creating a predictable and safe environment where a child feels secure enough to explore. It's structure born from love and care. But when the Emperor's energy is out of balance, it can become a force of rigidity, micromanagement, or emotional coldness.
No, no, no! The margins on this report, they're off by 1 millimeter. The system is breaking down.
This is the micromanaging boss who stifles creativity with excessive rules and can't delegate, convinced only they can maintain order. It's control turned into anxiety. Or it can be the internal emperor, so focused on logic and control that they cut themselves off from their emotions, becoming rigid and isolated, prioritizing structure over connection.
What's it like to be the emperor? To carry that weight of responsibility? Behind the stern facade, there is often a deep sense of duty, a drive to provide and protect.
Dictator? No, just firm, you see. I only wish the best for thee.
But this energy can also come at the burden of feeling like you always have to be strong, always in control, perhaps struggling to show vulnerability, or even acknowledge your own needs because you're so focused on providing for others.
But in its highest expression, the emperor's energy is vital. It's the power to build empires, yes, but also to build a stable home, a thriving business, a resilient community, or a disciplined and focused self. This is the energy that gets things done, that provides security, that creates the order necessary for growth to flourish without collapsing. It's the strength of logic, responsibility, and unwavering foundation. The emperor isn't just a figure on a card or a historical ruler. This archetype lives in the modern world, in anyone who steps up to lead, who builds and maintains positive systems, who takes responsibility for their life and provides stability for those around them. It's in the CEO and the single parent, the architect and the coach, the programmer and the politician. It's the energy that provides backbone to our personal and collective lives. Kitchen, morning. A cook is trying to follow a complex recipe, but is measuring ingredients with scientific precision and looks stressed by a single crumb out of place.
The structural integrity of the garnish is compromised. Compromised, I tell you.
And sometimes, that need for structure and control just shows up in, well, relatable ways. We all have our moments of trying to impose emperor-like order on things that maybe don't need it.
So, the emperor, he is the necessary structure following the creative spark of the empress. He calls us to leadership, responsibility, logic, and building foundations that last. He reminds us that true freedom often comes from having a strong framework. Embrace your inner emperor when it's time to build, to lead, and to bring order to your world.
What guides the builder? The rules of the spirit. But if the emperor provides the laws and structures of the material realm, who provides the guidance, the traditions, the beliefs that give our lives higher meaning and connect us to something larger? Next time, we'll explore the archetype of established wisdom and spiritual structure.